started AFCON 2024, right? And it was a beautiful event. And I thought today also I'm on football pitch, as you could see. So my son is playing football, and like every Sunday, I come and watch him play with his friends, and obviously rooting for him. And I couldn't stop but think about the fact that AFCON started yesterday, and it was a beautiful event to see. And I thought I was just going to give you my 2 cents on it. So, first of all, hello everybody. If you don't know me, my name is Tony Tio. I'm the founder and CEO of Renewables in Africa. We are your global clean energy champion. What is that we do? We bring you perspective about renewables energy, make it simple and easy for you to connect, right? This is what we do. And today, I'm on a football pitch, as I say, I want to talk to you about AFCON. So, AFCON is such a beautiful event, I must admit. Such a great event, yeah? I don't know what your take of it, so let me know. So drop down in the comment box, I want to see that. But it's such a beautiful event. And you could see how really football unites people. I don't know for you, I've not been watching the whole opening ceremony in full, but I've watched a snippet of it. And just what I've watched was already so, like I said, so intense, so emotional, right? So you see people from Africa, everywhere from the continent coming together, unite, yeah, and celebrate this party that is football. You know, football really has the strength to sort of bring people together. And when I see that, it fills me of full of hope, right? And I'm sure it's the same thing for you. Now, you're probably gonna ask me, so who's gonna win? I don't know. So obviously, I have my favorite, and probably you know if you know me where I'm from. Yeah, my favorite. Yeah. So where I'm from, by the way. So do you know where I'm from? So if you know, just drop in the comment box. I want to see if somebody would guess it. If you guess it, like guess what? You know, I'm gonna have a free 1 hour with you where I can give you all the advice that you need in the world, right? From my experience, just guess. I'm just gonna reveal that in at the end of the section. But let me know first of all if you can guess where you're from. So first of all, if you don't know me, I'm Tony Tio, yeah, and we're talking about football today, yeah. And we're going to be talking about football because AFCON has started. AFCON 2024 is every 2 years. And last time Senegal was there. So just wanted to stop and say, yeah, football has the strength to really unite people, bring people together. And I personally believe that football can do a lot more to also promote a sustainable world, sustainable continent, right? And that is what I want to talk to you about today, right? Because guess what? Look at that. What is the main color that you see when you go on the pitch? Look at behind me. What color do you see? Green, of course. Yeah, you're seeing green. So yeah. So if we look at this green, we can already vehicle principle of green, right? So football could do a lot more, I believe, to spread awareness about, the sustainability. Looking at how can we make those events, because those events, those sporting events, especially like AFCON World Cup. So AFCON today, just want to focus on. They're notorious because they're spending so much energy. They require so much energy. If you think about the energy that you need to light up, the stadium, to run all the different operations in the stadium, right? The water, the electricity, so all the function that I've done, you need energy for that. So the question that you want to be asking yourselves, how is it powered? And that's actually a question I'm going to be looking at in the next few weeks, right? So as we are in this AFCON. So how sustainable is AFCON 2024? This is my key question. I don't know yet. But I believe that if they haven't done it yet, that it would be a good idea, a great idea to have those stadiums more and more sustainable. So how can we make those stadiums more and more sustainable? Yeah, I think the immediate thing that we can think about is do as much as possible to power them with solar panels, for example, right? That's something that you can do. The stadium is magnificent, by the way. To the main stadium that we saw yesterday was magnificent, I must admit. Yeah. So how much of it is powered by solar, right? Because Africa, for me, it's the continent of the sun. Yeah. Everywhere in the continent, you have enough sun. So it should be powered. If it's not done yet, I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that I could see solar playing a big role there. Yeah. And that's what I want to see. And not just about, the solar part of it. You want to think about the other processes as well. For example, the waste. Yeah. Because those football games going to bring a lot of people coming to stadium, enjoying the game. And after that, how are we going to use the waste that they produce or that those different operations produce? How can we better utilize it, to recycle them, and to make sure that we can promote some vehicles, some values here. And that is what I want to talk to you about. So football for me can play really, really a great role. And I'm also encouraged, nevertheless, to say that some places in the world have recognized that. Yeah, so we've now started to see you know um, the professional teams making efforts to make sure that when they own a stadium, so they can, as much as possible, bring those sustainability, into the topic. Yeah, and I know, for example, in America, there is an alliance called I think it's Green Sports Alliance Summit. So what is that? It's an event that brings together professional teams, so professionals, so people in the in those main sports that come together and they talk about the different green initiative that they're having, yeah, that they do to promote sustainability. And I know NFL's team, for example, they having a lot more of their stadium that are covered by solar panels, and this is something I want to see in Africa for us pushing, and not just in Africa, across the world. So I just wanted to take that point and discuss that with you. So what is your take of it? So what do you think? So first of all, you're gonna ask me. First of all, so just let me know who's gonna win. Well, like I say, if you know where I'm from, where the con, they I was gonna almost gonna give it to you. The country I'm from, so you figure that. So, but let me tell you that I'm from the best African football nation, in the continent, I would say. So people would argue, but to be honest, if we look at the facts, the facts speak for itself. Obviously, I'm not for Egypt, but Egypt is not the best one. Egypt has performed usually in the continent, but outside the continent, they're not doing great. Yeah, they're not doing great. So the country I'm from, like I say, if you're taking into account pretty much all the different tournament events in football, both in the continent, outside the continent, we perform. We perform. We have a track record, both individually and as a team. So that's why, for me, by far, we're the best. Yeah. I know many nations like to compete with us, but come on, guys. You can talk all you want, but the facts matter. That's what it is. Yeah. So I'm sure you would have guessed by now where I'm from, right? Or don't get me wrong, right? So I'm a strong Pan African, right? But when it comes to football, guys, come on, man. Come on. I gotta give it to my country. Yeah, I gotta give it to them. Yeah, so, and I'm hoping that obviously we're gonna win. So if we don't win this time, we're gonna win next time. Yeah, but for sure we're gonna win at some point in time again. So we go. Yeah, we just used to that, right? We're good at that. So I'm just teasing you guys. That's fine. Relax, relax. If you haven't won yet, you know what? Just get your best player, bring them to us, and we can build a super team. Yeah. So yeah, back into that. So there is one last thing that I want to be talking to you about, which is very good for football is bringing so many people. You have billions of people watching football, right? And it's a great platform. That's probably the last one I want to raise here. It's a great, fantastic platform for me to raise awareness. Absolutely, raise awareness, educate fans into the issue of sustainability, into renewables energy, into energy efficiency, into water conservation, in all those issues. So, how are we really using this momentum, this effort to get people up to scratch, up to the standard to where we want them to be? This is one thing that I believe we should be doing. Yeah. And more important, if you own a company, remember what I always say to you: people don't know you, they don't follow you, right? Everything starts by visibility. You want more business? You want leads? Whoa, you gotta make sure that your target area, whoever they are, if your target audience, I don't know if it's EPC companies, if your target audience are in, let's say, mining companies, if your target audience, I don't know, government, do they know about you? If they don't know you, guess what? You gotta be more visible. And football, especially in those stadiums, those events like that, is one of the greatest platforms to be visible. And I'm hoping that you guys have noticed that. So my key question to you, companies in the sector, have you thinking about using AFCON to make sure that people will know you, that you are visible, that you are doing things? What are you doing to take advantage of these magnificent tournaments? Are you doing something else? Or are you not doing at all? Yeah. So look at the stadium. Have you seen the brand that you could see, on the different boats? Why are you not there? That is something that I wanted to be talking about. Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to do as a quick video for you today. So throughout the AFCON, we're gonna keep the theme, talk about different aspects of it, and encourage you guys to think about sustainability. That's the way for me to raise awareness, right? Obviously, I'm a little bit sorry I'm not in Abidjan, but hey, maybe another time. But at least I'm on the pitch, right? So watching my son playing, and I'll be rooting for my country. So do you know what country I'm from now? Have you guessed it? I'm sure you know by now. Guys, pleasure to talk to you. And you should know I'm from the continent. Yes, the real continent, the country. Take care, guys. Bye. Oh, it looks like I wasn't going yet. Now I'll be going. I say I'm from the continent. Take care, guys. Have a beautiful day. And well done to Cote d'Ivoire for winning the first game. Hopefully, it won't be the only one.